Rich Tehrani, we're at the IT Expo Tech Super Show 2020 in Fort Lauderdale. On our program today is Tim Root. He is with Poly. How are you?
I'm doing great, Rich. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. You gave a great keynote today. You talked a little bit about the new name and the merger. You want to go through that real quick?
Yeah, sure. So Poly is a combination of Plantronics, which is this great heritage, 50-year-old headset company, dominant player in that market, and then Polycom, which has been the dominant player for the audio, speakerphones, handset phones, as well as video conferencing. You take the two of them together and you have a total, complete solution for UC products that enable any service on the planet. And the common name we came up with was Poly in the merger of the two entities.
And you guys are the first consumer electronics product on the moon. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that was really exciting when you think about it, that, you know, Neil Armstrong was wearing a Plantronics headset when he talked, you know, those famous words, you know, one step, giant leap for mankind. Just amazing.
Now it's no big deal. Every Silicon Valley CEO apparently has gone to space, is going to space, has their own rocket company. I mean, but you know, back then that was really big news.
Yeah, you know, NASA had to put a little bit of money into that. The Saturn rockets are pretty damn impressive.
Absolutely. So tell me about the company. You guys have so much going on. You demonstrated an array of products within your keynote. Some of the stuff that I thought was really cool was just like transitioning from mobile to desk phone and internet and just converged solutions. Tell me about that and huddle rooms. What's happening?
Sure. So, Rich, as you guys know, and you see it here at the show, there's a massive transition going on from telephony-only services to really this rich UC, unified communications model, where it's everything, audio, video, everything under the sun. And the other big transition is moving away from just on-prem to the cloud. So that's been going on for a long time with audio. Now we're starting to see the same transition with video. And it's driven by companies like Zoom, Microsoft, Google, Amazon's getting involved. You're seeing Facebook. You're seeing the biggest tech companies on the planet investing in communication technology, cloud-based, so they can go and basically bring all these services and applications to the market. What we're doing at Poly is we're saying we see this transition. We're going to build the best hardware platforms to support every one of those service providers and enable their technology and their applications to work as well as possible on our hardware devices, and then bring that to the market.
That's a fantastic vision. It's really great, and we need some kind of seamless connectivity between all these disparate solutions. And you know, the hardware a lot of times is the lowest common denominator, it's where we speak into and where we listen from, right?
Well, it's never going to go away, right? You're going to need a mic in the room. You're going to need speakers. You're going to need a camera. All of those pieces have to be in those spaces to enable. I think of them as sensors, right? Those sensors are going to be there no matter what. And then it's enabling it with the right applications to tie into the infrastructure to drive the solution. And there'll be different variants, and people will change what features they want on those different applications. The bottom line of those, the hardware has to be there to enable the experience. So what we're going to focus on at Poly is delivering the best hardware with the best experience possible. That's what we do really well. We've done it for a long time. So we know we can provide those value added to the partners. And then we're going to develop our own value added functionality, what we talked about at the keynote. Things like the ability for the cameras that we develop to look into a room, in a conference room, and say, how many people are here? How many chairs are here? What's the ratio? Provide that information to your IT managers so they understand the effectiveness of the space and whether they have rooms that should be set up for 5 people, have 8 people in them all the time, or rooms that are set up for 20 people and they have 3 people in them all the time. We're going to be able to develop that kind of intelligence using AI. This is the software engines that we're developing in-house to enable that level of sophistication to bring more value into the use of the hardware.
That's great. Now, what's the new website that people should go to?
So www.poly.com. You can find all of our products. We have a whole new family of handset phones, a whole new family of headsets, Bluetooth decked, wired, a whole great solution of video products that we're just coming out with. We announced partnerships with Microsoft, partnership with Zoom, running their native applications. What's really important about this, Rich, is prior to the Poly Studio X family coming to market, the only way you could run a Zoom room or a Microsoft Teams room was if you were to buy a PC and a bunch of USB peripherals. Now you can run it all in a Poly embedded appliance running that application. And so it's much easier for an IT organization to bring an appliance into a room. They know it's rock solid, security, easy to deploy. They don't have to worry about having this additional hardware external to the devices. These partners have been working with us to develop this technology. It's going to be a huge game changer in the market.
Thanks for being here, Tim. This was great.
Thank you, Rich.